Hello. Well, this is the second movie review video. Ethan is here. Say hello.
I'm trying not to run this guy over.
To be fair, there's a pizza guy behind us. And we're seeing Superman today. A very, 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 very highly anticipated movie for comic book nerds. Yeah. What are your expectations?
Well, I know the people we're going to see with it. One of the guys was talking about, like, it's 98% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, that's Austin. He's very, very excited.
Which is, and I'm glad there is a lot to be excited about this movie. I think that if I were to nitpick, the 98% thing is kind of like with the reviewers. That's like when there's like 10 reviews out, right?
Yeah.
For a movie that's going to get like 300 reviews in its lifetime.
Yeah.
Going off of 10 reviews is like, it's not really accurate.
Yeah, the critic review is very limited right now.
It's probably going to drop maybe like 5 to 10%. That's still pretty good.
Yeah, no, I agree. That like the pool for reviewers right now is very limited.
But that's just how they advertise themselves.
Yeah.
Like, we got 98% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, that's how they market their movie.
Yeah. My point is that I don't think it'll drop that much. Lowest it's gonna be, hoping wise, is like 80%. And that's still a decent movie.
No, yeah.
Hopefully it stays in the 90s. I'm hoping it stays in the 90s. Or I'm hoping it's like in the 90s percentile type of movie.
Okay, we're no longer blue.
Because I figured out how to white balance on the camera.
Yeah, another situation of us figuring out how the camera works mid-recording. So my expectations are, they're high. It looks good. It looks good. I'm going into this knowing I'm not going to be disappointed. So at least there's that. I'm excited for it. And now we cut to part 2 with the rest of the people, with Stin, Arazym.
Oh, you wanted to film their movie pre-expectations too?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is why we got here early. Yeah.
Let's get there.
Stin, Arazym, other Ethan, Nigel, and Connie. And those are the other people. So, cut to you there. Haha, we f***ed up and recorded the outdoor sections in the parking lot with a bunch of people's license plates in the background. So, the outdoor segments are gonna be subtitled. Haha. Hello, this is part 2. I'm with the Stin.
Hello, I'm the Stin.
Yeah, and then Arazym's on the camera. And then Connie's back there. Say something. Hello. Okay, so you already heard my expectations. Take it away.
Yeah, honestly, I was extremely excited from the first trailer. Yeah, I was kind of hooked on it already. As soon as I heard the original theme in there with the original guitar,
theme was
like, so good. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've seen only the clips that have been officially released, and Jiminy Crickets. I just like I literally can't wait. Like it looks like the scene from the trailer where he punches him and the teeth hit the fourth wall. I'm just like I can't wait. Like it looks like everything that I've hoped for.
It does look really good.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the only scenes I've seen are him with the dog and like that one robot scene.
I'm excited for it. We'll see how it checks out. Connie,
it looks like it'll be fun.
Yeah, Connie, any expectations?
I have never seen a Superman movie before.
What?
That's crazy.
You don't watch any movies though.
I watch Crypto, the cartoon.
Have you seen
the dog?
The
dog.
Have you seen The Wizard of Oz?
Brief clips of it.
Right, so that's a no.
I watched Turbo.
Yeah. This is a much faster version. I'm here with Ethan. I'm here with Nigel. Expectations for Superman, go.
It's gonna be the best movie of the year.
Okay.
Got faith in James Gunn today, boys.
Okay, that's it. Cut. Go to the movie. We just finished Superman. We'll go down the line starting at the Stin. Thoughts? Go.
It was perfect. I don't give a f what anyone else says. It was perfect. I had so much fun. I literally, there were some kind of like cringe little story beats in there, but man, was I having a great time watching it.
I mean, he got the popcorn bucket.
Yeah. I knew I was gonna have a good time regardless, but I think starting off like the first film in the DCU, if you don't count the Suicide Squad, I guess. Man, was it solid. It was a solid start.
Alright.
Oh yeah. 10 out of 10. James Gunn did his thing. So.
Yeah. Good job.
That's
James
all
Gunn.
I'm gonna say.
Alright, Nigel, what you got?
All right. I enjoy seeing a lot of characters in this movie, especially Green Lantern.
I enjoyed seeing characters. Thank you, Nigel.
What?
No, I mean, yeah, no, I'm glad it's a good Green Lantern adaptation, so I can stop tweaking out every time I think about a live-action Green Lantern. Okay, any other thoughts? before I start rambling?
Lex Luthor was awesome.
Lex Luthor. Oh my god. That was really good.
He carried that
Easily the best Lex we have ever seen live action.
Oh yeah,
Like, in my opinion.
Spoilers section.
That was his whole thing. I'll spoil it.
Well, now it's spoilers.
Now it's spoilers.
Now it's spoilers.
Supergirl was sick.
Oh, yes, Supergirl. Duh.
Very excited to see Supergirl after that. I love that she has the suit that matches Clark's suit.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
It'll be interesting because Stin brought up that Supergirl knows that Krypton is on some fuck shit. So it'll be interesting to see how she behaves in her movie. Okay, I'm gonna do the thing I did last time. Starting with Stin again. Summarize the movie in 3 words. Your opinion of the movie in 3 words.
Holy fucking shit.
All right, awesome.
All right,
Ethan.
Superman did.
Superman.
absolutely.
That's 2 words. All right. Well, they are using the 3rd word. I kind of want to steal Ethan's from the Sinners video. With nice treat. 3 words. Go.
Good boy,
All right,
Crypto.
good enough. All right, Connie. 3 words. You're here too. You haven't said a fucking word, but 3 words.
I'm very quiet.
I'm very quiet. All right, that's their part of it.
Yeah.
Well, technically, that's
enough.
4 words.
I'm
That's
very
very
quiet.
I am.
Yeah, thank you guys for being in the video. Yeah, now we're on to the next section.
Punk rock.
Hello, part 2. We're back in the Ethan section. I'll let you take it away because you're a much more analytical
I do
person
have
than I am.
thoughts.
Yeah, you're a much more analytical person than I am, and that will help me put my thoughts in order. So,
Yeah.
by all means.
So I think right now, as of the time of recording, the movie's sitting at an 82% of Rotten Tomatoes, and that's a score I think I would agree with, mainly for the fact that the third act, I don't know, the last part of the movie,
The final battle type thing. Yeah.
felt very much like the wrong note to end on. I think the right note to end on, spoilers.
Yeah, we're already in the spoiler section. The whole Ethan section,
Is spoilers.
the whole this section is spoilers.
I think a much more appropriate space to end it would be with him, Lois, and his parents at the farm, with his dad saying, I don't really care what you think or what people say about you because I know you. Because I am your father, not your biological father. They're fucking dead somewhere in space. But I am proud of you because I know you. I have raised you. You have incredible sense of morality.
They can do your choices make who you are.
Right. Yeah. His whole very heartfelt speech.
Yeah.
And you know, and then something about how Lois and then Lois could have a whole, and then Superman could have a whole thing with Lois where he's like, you know, you and Mr. T are very similar in the sense that you are the intelligence, you are the brain to my brawn. You are there to keep me from doing anything stupid. You are there from and they did kind of gloss over that. That was a very interesting conversation. I really loved what they were dipping into there with the whole like Lois would be like, I know we're about to bone, but what if we did an interview?
No,
I was like, oh god, they're not gonna have sex, are they? Oh no!
Could you imagine?
Please don't have sex.
Please don't have sex. No, I did. I was a big fan of all that dialogue in the interview section a lot. I'm with you there.
Because one, it adds to Lois's character as a morally integral, excellent journalist. It adds to Superman's ethos of always wanting to do a right thing. And it also plays into their whole like, man, we're getting into some tough questions here. Are we really girlfriend, boyfriend? It was a great scene. I loved that. I saw some article about how the Mr. T's actor, he acted in like some of the X-Men movies.
Did he? I was wondering why he looked familiar.
Yeah, and then he was like, "This is the redemption for me," because his character was like shit in the X-Men movies.
Oh my god! Wait, was he?
He was the I think he was the mutant who had the power to like adapt to
everything. Darwin. Yeah, I was gonna say that's who I knew him from. Oh my god! I was it was bugging me the whole time.
And so during the press tour, he was like, "Yeah, this character was a bit of a redemption for me because like." It's fucking written well.
No. Yeah.
No. It's he got a nice action scene. It was super loud. I think they could have turned it down a little bit.
That's a thing. One of my chatters, MXM, he went into it saying the sound balancing was like, they just cranked that shit up to the max.
There's no good reason for that. We're not at like a mosh pit.
Yeah.
Like at the starting scene when the nanite lady is fighting the Superman robots, there's like that grinding noise. I was like, all right.
Oh, the thing that got me.
We can turn that down a little bit.
The thing that got me was Superman's whistles to Crypto. Because that type of high-pitched noise, especially the last one.
But it has to be quick. You know?
Because that last one, that kind of hurt.
So, because they just made it go on for a little bit too long when it started to hurt. And I'm like, okay, well, you're turning this endearing moment where he's calling his friend into like, okay, this is physically painful for me.
Instead of making it that long whistle, they could have gone like a traditional dog.
How farmers call their dogs, how hunters call their dogs. Like it's quick, but it need to be long and dramatic. And
so I get what he was going for with that whistle, but God, did it hurt my ears when that last one came.
Yeah, and because the final note, it fell flat for me because it's, again, I was talking about it in the movie theater. It's that whole like, I'm right and you're wrong because there's a bunch of guys on the TV saying so, which completely negates the earlier part of him going to the farm and talking to his dad and talking to Lois and being like, it doesn't matter what the people say. I love you and I know you and you are a friend and family to me. Therefore, I know you can do no wrong.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, actually, Superman won the day because everyone's. It wasn't that. It was obviously like him and Lex Luthor, but
yeah,
the audio was playing of the reporters being like, Superman's a great guy, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
and then they would cut the shots of like people going like, I am Mr. Newsman and I had bad guy on my show. And I gave him credibility and I apologize for none of it.
Okay, do you mind if I jump in real quick?
Yeah, go.
Okay. So my thing, I am in agreement with the movie. I mean, with the TV screens, kind of hindering that little victory of Superman over Lex by framing it as part of the media. However, I do want to say that how I viewed it is not more of a, well, it is, it's still Superman's victory, but I feel Superman's victory was his speech to Lex, and then everything after was Lex's downfall. And granted, it was framed as Superman's victory in the media as well. About how he got public opinion back. He got public opinion back way too fast. What would have been nice was, I know, because we were talking about this in the theater as well, and Arazym brought up that it would be bloated, but even like a little one-off dialogue in that newsreel of like, but is he, like, was to say he won't turn on us anyway. That kind of like lingering uncertainty would have been nice to keep, which I'm sure they'll explore in the future. But yeah, no, I view it as more of Lex's, that scene with the media as Lex's downfall more than Superman's victory, even though it was definitely framed as a Superman victory, being like, oh hey, he got the press back, yippee, he's the good guy again. So like, I do agree with your point there, but I do, in my opinion, view it more as a Lex downfall.
Yeah, that speech also felt, I don't know. That speech he was like, I hate you, you're an alien. And he's like, you're wrong, I'm a good person, and I'm human. And I'm like, okay.
If you were to change the place, like, how would you change that scene? If you have an idea. I'm curious.
It would be, okay, well, I'm gonna quote the Holy Scripture here. All-Star Superman. The Holy Scripture. Probably the best, one of the front runners for best comic in history in the world.
It's blasphemy, but I haven't read it.
That's okay. I have it at home. I'll lend you. Actually, I don't want you to. That's my only copy.
I'll get it online. Don't worry. Because now I want to read it because I'm in a Superman.
Yeah, there's this whole end because in it, basically Lex Luthor's in prison, he breaks out, he brings Clark Kent, he's like, I'm going to do an interview with Clark Kent, because he's always interviews with Superman, there's going to be like a dichotomy there, and there's the irony, because Clark Kent is Superman, and all that stuff. But basically, at the end, it's the famous line of during the story, Lex Luthor drinks a vial, he concocts a vial that gives him Superman powers, and then Superman takes it away, because he wins. And then Lex Luthor says, I could have saved the world. I could have made us great. And Superman like drops him to his knees because he's weak. And he says, you could have saved the world a long time ago if it really mattered to you.
Ooh,
and I was like,
no
oh,
way, that's actually so good.
Bars, that goes hard.
That's bars.
I'm hard.
Oh. No, yeah, like,
and that's the extent of it, because that's what Lex Luthor is as a character. He is the epitome of toxicity. He is the epitome of self-righteousness, of envy, of purposeless glory, and I really like that because Superman recognized I do like that part. Superman's a very compassionate. He's the guy that's always going to give you a second chance, no matter how many second chances you've already gotten. But in that story, he recognized that Lex Luthor, he's a bum. He's always going to be a bum.
That's when
he's a bum, and he's always going to be a bum.
Okay. Yeah, man, I need to read also Superman. Man.
And at this point, there's nothing he can do about it. Also, he has cancer in that story, but that's a whole other thing. It's a great comic book. But yeah, and that's because it didn't feel as like Superman proclaiming, "No, I am good, and that is the right thing," and that's the message of the movie. It felt as him like trying to convince. It felt like him trying to convince Lex Luthor that, hey, you can be good too, because I'm also human and I'm a good person, and that means you don't have to do shitty things. And then he was gonna start like saying shit like, no, you are bad, and then Crypto, and then mauls him.
Klepto the super dog, he steals shit.
And then Crypto mauls him and is like, oh yay, he's mauling Lex
Okay,
Luthor.
yeah, I don't know how I felt about that mauling scene.
Yeah,
I didn't like it. I'm gonna throw it out there. It
messes with the emotional beat of the story.
Yeah, it was too goofy haha in the middle of
like,
the emotional
look at this,
climax.
the bad guy's dying, and I'm like, that's not the fucking point.
No,
the point
yeah.
Superman is a good person, and he will always be a good person, and that's the fucking point. But no, haha, this dog mauls a guy.
No, okay, no, actually, that is one of the, because when I saw that scene, I was like, okay. Anyway, no,
cool.
And I hate to say that because I love Crypto, and I really like this movie, but I just, having Lex get mauled like that didn't sit well with me, because it's not, you don't really need that physical beatdown. Mm-hmm. Lex has already been he's morally defeated.
Yeah, he's been morally defeated. He is a sucker in the eyes of the world. What the fuck are we mauling him?
They could have played it a little straighter, I feel.
I might be getting James Gunn fatigue.
Really?
I might, not to spread it on his man, he's a great guy.
Yeah, and he knows the superhero shit. Oh.
Yes. No, the first Guardians and the second Guardians were really good. I enjoyed that. I didn't really like I felt like the third Guardians was like, eh.
Really?
Yeah, it felt like a 60 to a 70 to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I know people loved that movie, and I liked it. I wouldn't say I loved it, but I did resonate.
They emotionally baited me with that one song.
Oh,
happiness hits her like a bullet from a gun. And I was like, oh, that's a great song. Shout out Florence Pugh, but fuck you, this is not that doesn't make this movie good.
No, yeah.
But yeah, sacrilege. I apologize. What else? We talked about Mr. T.
Yeah, hold on. I do want you to elaborate on the James Gunn fatigue.
Because
I am wondering about that. Because there also might be other people out there who are feeling of the same sentiment.
I guess what it boils down to is the overuse of like popular songs.
That's definitely valid. I'm all for movies having original soundtracks and leaning less on licensed music.
Did he direct? No, that was Taki. The
Taiki Waititi.
Yeah, that was and who's a good director, by the way, but he has to have producers hold him back.
Yeah, because Thor 4 was a f***ing mess.
He needs to be reined in.
No, yeah.
Which again isn't wrong. That's what friends are for. That's the whole thing. That's like,
yeah.
But that plays in the whole idea of like Superman's like, you have strengths and you have your weaknesses. That's what your friends are for. That's what us professionals are for. I think emotionally, character-wise, his characters, I think his stories move a little too fast. I think, or not fast, but they jump from one point to another without staying in that in-between growth period to the point where it feels jarring. For example,
wait, no, I think I know what you're.
And that's what I mean by it.
Yeah.
It goes too fast, and that's what makes a story bad. Because if you don't allow the audience to understand, because you have to show it.
Yeah.
Like, unless you're making like a subtle movie where your intention is that it is up to interpretation.
And Superman is not a subtle movie.
No, Superman is not a subtle movie. And James Gunn is not a subtle director.
Yeah.
It's gonna come off as jarring. I sound like my film professors here, and I fucking hate them for that, but God.
No, I do get what you mean with the moving from point A to point B to C to D, without lingering in those more important moments for the audience to, like, connect more with the characters in the movie.
So, James Gunn, if you watch Brandon's channel...
On the off chance, number one, give me a cameo. Number two.
Number two, let him linger a little longer, man.
No, yeah.
Let
the characters live in the moment.
Stew. Nothing wrong with a little marinating, boy. Gotta have a little flavor, boy.
Okay.
I don't like using the word boy.
I
don't like that. 3 words.
Alright, we're heading to final 3 words. Alright.
I liked it.
Those are 3 words?
Yep.
Okay, no, yeah, that's fair. I think I have a new 3 words that I'm gonna remedy.
Redemption.
Now that they're kind of all together. Fast-paced blitz is what I think I'm gonna lock in, because yeah, like with the not sitting in the emotions as much, kind of just zipping around from point A to B. And granted, that plays to its strengths, with how hectic Superman feels throughout the movie, because he's like very I like how they with the flying scene, with his first big flying scene, when he's leaving the fortress, it was very hopeful. The camera movement was relatively calm and smooth, and then when he's flying back to the fortress, when he realizes that Lex broke in, the camera speed's very erratic. It's like struggling to keep up with him. I liked the camera work throughout this movie a lot, but yeah, I'm gonna lock in
fast-paced blitz.
Fast-paced blitz. Yeah. And that's not a bad thing. I enjoyed that. Yeah, definitely needed to... Just a little bit longer to stew in those more emotional moments. Would have been good. Alright. So what were your 3 words again, just to recap?
I liked it.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Ethan, for once again reviewing this movie with me. And thank you, Stin, Arazym, Connie, Nigel, and Ethan from the other segment. For also being in here. It was awesome seeing this movie with a big group. So, more reviews to come. Let me know if you liked this. Let me know what your thoughts were on the movie. And what I want to see in the comments is y'all rate it out of 10. And your opinion of the movie in 3 words. So I want to see people in the comments do that thing. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.